In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 2nd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Guardians versus Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners and Cleveland Guardians face off on Sunday in an MLB showdown at T-Mobile Park. The Guardians have won 2 of the first 3 games played between the two teams. The Guardians are 22-8 in their last 30 road games and 27-9 in their last 36 overall. The Mariners are 21-6 in their last 27 during Game 4 of a series and 1-4 in their last 5 overall. The under is 7-2 in Guardians' last 9 overall. The over is 5-2-1 in Mariners' last 8 home games. The Guardians are 2-7 in the last 9 meetings in Seattle and 1-5 in the last 6 meetings. We're getting plus money with a pitcher in Cal Quantrill who had a ton of success last season, and the Guardians have been road warriors dating back to last year. The Seattle Mariners are sluggish offensively out the gate, and Marco Gonzalez was hit or miss last season. Quantrill is going to find success in this game. Last season he finished with a 15-5 record, and the Mariners' bats are going to stay ice cold here. Look for the Mariners to only score a run or 2, and that is going to be the difference here, as the Guardians are going to get the job done. The value is with the Guardians and plus money, so the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. I entered this season high on Cleveland's lineup. Outside of Ramirez, you can make the argument that it's not a very flashy lineup, but it sure is consistent. The Guardians had the lowest strikeout rate in baseball last season at 18.2%, to go along with the 7th highest batting average. They added some power this offseason with the addition of Josh Bell, but they are going to be great again this season at manufacturing runs in other ways. Cleveland ranked 3rd in stolen bases in 2022, and steals are expected to increase this season under the new rules. Marco Gonzalez isn't an overpowering pitcher, and he could be in for a long day against this pesky Guardians lineup. The Guardians rebounded nicely after being shut out on opening day by scoring 9 runs on Friday. They're also taking a lot of walks, which is just another way they'll keep Gonzalez on his heels. In the other dugout, Rodriguez is seeing the ball well early on, even though his teammates are off to a slow start. They'll sprinkle in enough runs on Sunday to help the over hit in this game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus San Diego Padres. The 2023 MLB campaign is officially underway, and we've got a bunch of great matchups to look forward to on Sunday as we wrap up the weekend, including this one here in the National League West, as the Colorado Rockies get ready to take on the San Diego Padres. Colorado won the first 2 games, but the Padres bounced back with a victory on Saturday. Seth Lugo will take the mound for San Diego here, while Austin Gomber gets the start for the Rockies. The Rockies are 25-53 in their last 78 road games and 4-9 in their last 13 Sunday games. The under is 5-1 in their last 6 in Game 4 of a series. Meanwhile, the Padres are 20-8 in their last 28 in Game 4 of a series and 2-5 in their last 7 versus a lefty starter. The over is 6-2-1 in San Diego's last 9 versus the National League West. The Padres are looking to right the ship after an underwhelming first few games of the season. The good news for San Diego is they appear to be the better team overall. We are only a few games into a very long season, but it is not exactly going out on a limb to say that the Padres are better than the Rockies. The gauntlet of Juan Soto, Manny Machado, and Xander Bogaerts is arguably the best 1-2-3 punch in baseball. They should come out ready to play after a couple of ugly, uneventful losses to start the season. Facing Austin Gomber, they will lead a much deeper lineup than the Rockies possess to what should be an offensive outburst that can get the Padres a convincing win. Gomber had a season to forget in 2022. Between the rotation and bullpen, he ended the season with a 5.56 earned run average. The Padres lineup has also had decent success against the southpaw. This San Diego lineup has a combined .294 average in 68 at-bats against Gomber. That is more experience and more productive than the Rockies lineup has against Padres starter Seth Lugo. Lugo has spent most of his career in the bullpen but is getting a chance to be a starter in this strong Padres rotation. He has a good chance to prove himself early in a favorable matchup against a Rockies team that was underwhelming last season. The Padres are an elite team looking to prove it, and they should take care of business on Sunday. So the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. The over also makes a lot of sense in this spot. Gomer had a 5.56 earned run average last year, and it's not like he can blame that on the altitude of Coors Field, because he was even worse on the road. Meanwhile, the Padres are starting a guy who hasn't started a game since the 2020 season, when he had a 5.15 earned run average. I don't like the pitching matchup from either side here, and both offenses should produce. The Padres are coming off an 8-run game on Saturday, while the Rockies have quietly scored at least 4 in all 3 games of this series. Chris Bryant barely played last year, but he's now reached base in 7 of his first 14 plate appearances to start this season. People are sleeping a bit too much on Colorado's offense. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Texas Rangers. The Rangers lineup has killed it in winning the 2 games of this interleague series, and look for the sweep tonight in the ESPN Game of the Week. The Phillies starting pitching has been terrible and losing the first 2 games of this series, giving up 27 runs. The staff ranked 18th last season in team earned run average and looked to turn things around on the mound in this game to avoid a series sweep. The Rangers lineup has exploded in this series, and they scored 16 runs in the last game. They have given up 10 runs but only gave up 3 in the last game. Philadelphia is 1-5 in their last 6 road games and 0-5 in their last 5 games against the American League West. The over is 5-1 in Philadelphia's last 6 Sunday games. Texas is 12-27 in their last 38 games and 1-5 in their last 6 Sunday games. The over is 5-1 in Texas' last 6 game 3s of a series. Philadelphia is 0-9 in these 2 teams' last 9 head-to-head meetings in Texas. The Rangers have started this season hitting the ball extremely well, and they have scored 27 runs in the first 2 games. Philadelphia has also hit the ball well, but they really need their pitching to improve quickly. Texas will be starting Martin Perez, who had a very good season last year. Philadelphia is starting Bailey Falter, who did have an earned run average under 4 last season. The Phillies just have zero luck for whatever reason in Texas, and I'm not expecting that to change here. Falter's a nice mid-rotation arm for the Phils, but this Phillies lineup just lacks something vital early on, and I know we're only a couple of games in. But the Rangers have shown no mercy so far in this series, and I don't see anything different here. Give me the Rangers. With the way this series has started, I can't go against the Rangers here. So the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. How about 18 runs in the first game of this series and 19 in the second? That is good reason to think this game is going over, as the Phillies have had no answers for this Texas offense. Consider the bullpen has an earned run average about 15 and the starters are at 8.31. Falter is not going the distance and will likely give up a few runs before his evening is done. Then he has to turn the game over to the bullpen, and they have been torched. Texas likely scores 8 or more runs by themselves. That puts the over on the Phillies to score just 1 run. They can get the job done, as they have scored 10 total runs through the first 2 games. They have a challenge against this Rangers bullpen, but should still come up with 3 in this game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.